the very first episode of our Hidden Talent Search around JSU, hosted by yours truly,
Odom,
and Tierra Thatch. The purpose of this podcast is to bring light to some of the hidden talents across campus, such as poetry, narrative writing, and painting.
Throughout the semester, we will be bringing and showcasing many students across campus who have hidden talents and giving them a chance and a platform to share why they do what they do best. This podcast is sponsored by the greatest fraternity in the land, Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated. On this episode, we have today Essence, your boy.
Hey guys.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a senior. I'm a biology major, and I'm here to share my hidden talent. I see beauty, power, and strength in her. I see courage, love, and life in her. She has so many obstacles in her driving test of life. She swerves in and out of traffic cones that are race, sex, and stereotype, just so she won't crash into a lifetime of disappointment. Who is she doing this for? Herself, her mother, or for all the little black girls to come after? The answer is yes. She does it for all of us, because no one understands us like we understand us. We are a community that is judged by who we are, but yet they still want to be us, hate us, but praise our culture like Jesus. It's quite strange. That is true. But do you think that stops her? Absolutely not. Not with all the beauty and degrees that she's got. She has made it possible for us to chase our dreams and reminds us that we can do it, because we wouldn't be put on this journey if we couldn't get through it.
Okay,
I like that.
All right.
I like that.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me ask. I gotta ask you, what inspired you to write this poem right here?
This is actually dedicated to one of my good friends that graduated from JSU recently, and she was trying to put together a video for her graduation to kind of sum up her journey at JSU. And she was like, Essence, I really need you to write something. I feel like you can, tap into everything I've been doing on campus. And I was like, I got you. So that's really how that happened.
Okay, you said you dedicated this to your friend that went to JSU?
Yes.
All right, so what made you choose JSU?
I had no clue about JSU until I was in high school. I was working at a birthday party place in Pelham, Alabama, and literally everybody I work with ended up going here, and some of them have already graduated from here. So I have a lot of coworkers, old coworkers that go to school here, and I was like, shoot, I'll see what JSU is about.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I gotta ask one more question, just one more. Mm-hmm. Were there any obstacles you had to overcome to get where you are today?
Most definitely. I have multiple sclerosis. I got diagnosed when I was 17.
Oh, wow.
It made it super hard for me to keep up as far as like learning academically, where at first that was never an issue for me. But now it's just pushing me to, grind harder and work harder to, achieve my goal.
Okay, do you feel like that put you in a different standing position from all other students?
Not per se, just because I know what I'm capable of, and it's always been in me to work hard and to chase my dreams. So it just put a little bit more fire underneath me. That's
okay.
All.
So when did you start writing your first poetry?
I want to say I was in elementary school. I used to write like just little stuff, and my mom would save them. And she was like, I wrote poetry too, like when I was younger. So, I mean, just keep it up, just keep doing it. So I was like, okay.
Do you know who inspired you doing when you was young?
No one really like inspired me. Like I had no clue that my mom wrote poetry, because all I saw was her like drawing and stuff like that. So that was like her hidden talent. But when she said that she wrote poetry, I was like, okay, well, now I see where I get it from.
Okay. So what excites you the most?
As far as writing?
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to speak my truth or just say how I feel. I guess that's the same thing.
What do you think your truth is?
Anything I'm going through, whether I'm happy, I'm sad, I just feel like inspiring other people. Whatever I'm feeling, it comes out in my writing.
Okay. So, when you're writing, like, what is do you have writer's block all the time, or?
Yes, I'm actually having writer's block, like, right now. So this is the kind of old poem, and I haven't written in a while, but it's okay. It'll come back to me whenever I feel like, even if I don't have my whole poem together, sometimes I just write, like, 2 lines, and then I'll come back, like, weeks later and finish it off. So I'm like, I don't even know where I was going with that.
Okay. So do you feel like being on here is or in front of a crowd, do you feel like you get fear of just being in front of people, and you just really want to express yourself, or how is that?
When my first time actually, like, doing my poetry in front of a crowd was here on campus.
Okay.
Like, I never, like, did my poetry in front of people. I just
kind of,
I just read it from my mom, and you know, like, when your mom, you're like, that's my baby, you know, all the time.
You're like, okay.
They support you, you know, when it's family, but when it's other people, you're like, dang, like, I think I'm good, but do other people think I'm good? So I got really good feedback my first time on campus, and I was like, okay. I was nervous at first, but, like, once I started, like, hearing the whoo and the snaps and the claps and all that, I was like, okay, this is something I could do.
I like that. So would you consider what you do a career or a hobby?
I would definitely say it's a hobby. I mean, I'm here to go to med school, so poetry is just my outlet for when life is getting stressful, being a biology major.
I like it. If you could choose one person in this world who has made an impact on your talent, or a person who has inspired you, for instance, your mom, who would it be?
It would be my mom.
It would be your mom?
Yes, for sure. She's a super strong woman. Let me not just say strong. She's a super strong woman. And I feel like anytime I write an empowering poem, it's always dedicated to her in some type of way, even if I don't say that, you know? So it's like, okay, like, it's for you. And when I send it to her, she's like, yes, I love it. So, yeah.
Do you have any favorite poem of yours that's just top, like you just love it and you just have it posted, you just want to read it every day?
I have a couple. The one I just read was actually one of them. I was really proud about that poem.
How long did that take you to write this one?
It took me like a day to write it.
Damn.
So that's why I was so proud of this poem. And
it's amazing that, you know, the content that's on here is really good. Like, I love the poem. So do you have anything like you would tell your younger peers that's listening to this, if they haven't writer block or anything, what would you tell them? Not to force it.
A lot of the times when I do have writer's block, it's because I'm trying too hard to come up with something good, you know, and it's not about that. It's about coming from a place of truth. Yeah. So when I'm forcing it, then I'm like, I really don't like this poem. I really don't even like how this sounds. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this ain't the one.
Essence, do you have any favorite poet?
My favorite poetess is Ebony Stewart. She does a lot of slam poetry on YouTube. She has featured on a lot of the episodes on Right About Now, which is a really cool poetry account on YouTube. So I really got into her. I like her a lot.
Okay, what kind of poems do you like to read? Like stuff out of the ordinary, like cultural stuff or traditional?
I like everything, but I love stuff that pushes the envelope when it comes to making people uncomfortable, whether it's about race, police brutality, sexuality, anxiety, whatever.
So you want to get them out their comfort zone.
For
make
sure.
Them think. And it also like make you think situation like, what if I was in that predicament, or what if I have a sibling in that predicament, or what if I have any loved one in that predicament? How would I look at them, or how would I look at other people? You know, so you can't really just be, because in this day and age, you can't really just be like, oh yeah, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that person because they're this or that. I feel like in this day and age,
you gotta put yourself in their shoes.
Because you're gonna work with all kinds of people you never met. You don't know what people have been through in their lifetime, and you don't know what people going through in the time period or their present day. So
you're right.
So where do you get your ideas from? Do they just come to mind? Or you see something, be like, oh, I want to write about that? You hear something on the radio and be like, I like how that sounds. I should put that
That's
on
a
paper.
really good question. I've never thought about it like that. Most of the times I base what I write on my emotions, whether I'm in love, whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad. I know I said that before, but that's really what I base everything off of for the most part.
Got you. And in what moment of your life did you realize you had this hidden talent?
I want to say I was in the 4th grade, and I wrote a poem, and it was very like little girl-ish. That's not even like a saying. But it was like I was just talking about like how my natural beauty is just like everything, but like even though I was so young, it was like, wow, like this is a little kid talking about how she's beautiful, how her real nails are beautiful so she doesn't need acrylics, how her real hair is beautiful so she doesn't need weave. So that was something where I was like, okay, I might be doing a little something right now.
Okay.
So do your friends around you inspire you to write your poetry, or is it like just that?
I wouldn't say that, but they do support me, which I love, which is cool, because when I was in high school, like I didn't share my poems with my friends. So
it's more like a secret diary to you back in high school?
For sure. Okay. So coming to college and having my friends come and support every open mic night I've done, I love it. So
Got you. Do you have any siblings?
Yes. I have 4. I have 2 brothers and I have 2 sisters.
Are they ever what's the word for it? Too supporting, like, hey sis, you got this.
No,
it's just like, come on sis.
So they don't get it yet. They're babies. They're still in elementary school. Yeah, they came way late in the game. So maybe I'll read some stuff.
Are you trying to put them on? Be like, hey,
maybe one day.
Try one day. One day. Okay, pass it on.
Okay. So what do you like most around this campus?
I love the quad. That was one of my favorite places for my friends, especially me and my friends, like especially when I was like a freshman, all that good stuff. But I guess I would say the rec center is my new favorite place now.
Same.
Because it's really nice. They really showed out on that one. So shout out to JSU for that. Cause
what do you like most about the rec center?
The social aspect. I know that's crazy, but like I know you would go there to work out, but you literally see everybody. And that's my time to see people that I don't have classes with anymore. You know, we're deep in our majors now, so we're not doing the Bio 101. So you don't see all the people you saw when you were a freshman. So I like that.
So as you like, all right, for example, or not even for example, when you walk into a rec center and you just hear people and see things, do that like just help put things in your poem or what?
No, but sometimes the loud noise can be quiet. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So hearing everything going on, I can still kind of zone out. And if I would like to write there, I could.
Do you vision things as you like talk to friends or anything that you like, oh, dang, this just came to my head, I can put this in my poem?
Sometimes it depends on the conversation. Sometimes like me and my friends like to get into really deep conversations and just talk about life, talk about how we're feeling, all that good stuff. And sometimes I can get inspired by that.
Okay.